Swayze.
What's going on? What the hell is going on, YouTube family, man? It's your boy, Mr. OK Izzy, coming back at you again, once again, with another whole phase video. The whole phase part 7 slash the confident 304. And y'all know what that word means when these 304s try to use it. I'm confident. I'm strong. I'm independent. I'm confident in my sexuality, etc., etc. Y'all know exactly what that means. Y'all know exactly what that means. But we here to break it down though. So I'm not going to spoil it. I ain't finna just sit there and spoil it. We here to break it down. That being said, first off, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell. And I know they got me shadow banned, but I need y'all to do that still. I got my boy I refuse to shoot with me in the building, man. What's going on, my king? How you doing, man?
There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm chilling, relaxing.
Okay,
Appreciate you
okay.
having me on the stream. You know what I mean?
You already know, man. You somebody who I hold in high regards when it comes to intellectual thought, when it comes to conversation. So I'm happy to have you here. Um, I do got to ask you. This is part 7, so we're talking about the whole stage, and
Hmm.
before 2023, I want to at least have 23 of them done. So let me ask you this, man. What do you think about the whole stage? What's your opinion on it? Do you agree, disagree with it? Talk to me, man. Let the people know what you think about that.
Whole stage. All right. Well, yeah. First off, appreciate everybody. Second off, I don't know if I agree with it or if I'm disgusted by it. Reason being, let's be clear. I mean, if you're dealing with a chick main who's in a time in her life where she thinks that the only way that she can improve herself or become more valuable is by expressing her sexuality through through a lot of partners and
Mm-hmm.
only through sexual vibes,
Right.
then I don't know how you could even try and bring that into your household and think that's going to be a proper mate for you. The whole idea of having a proper mate for a man is a woman who's supposed to preserve. A man is supposed to provide, and a woman is supposed to preserve.
Mm-hmm.
So if a woman's out here doing the opposite of what a man needs from somebody in his life, that he's going to be putting a whole bunch, everything he gains outside in this crazy ass world, he's going to bring it to a household, to a person that only knows how to share it out to everybody else. I don't think that's going to work out in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Of course
So
not.
yeah,
I agree with you.
it's best to find somebody who's not who's really good at preserving. I say a cheap girlfriend all the time is the best girlfriend, bro. I don't
Right.
give nobody say.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice excerpt. Nice excerpt. And I wanted to get that out of you, just so I can kind of get where you're coming from for the people to hear. For those of you who haven't heard from I Refuse to Shoot when it came to the whole phase videos. Now y'all know me, y'all know me, y'all know me. I love to show y'all, the proof, the truth with the proof. You heard me? So we gonna hear it right out the bat's mouth. I got IRTS TV in the building with me. We are going to break this down together. All right. So anytime you want me to, man, just tell me to pause the video, and we're gonna get right in to this whole phase. Now, again, guys, notice his name, the whole phase, and also the Confident 304. She's one of those Confident 304s that's speaking and letting us know where they're coming from, where they what they think like. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Destiny Love, and I'm coming back to you with another joint. All right, this video is going to be pretty quick.
Well,
Okay,
hey,
so I'm just going to jump right into it. Today's topic.
hold on. From the jump, you see on the top left side,
Already.
she has a website named the Confident 304.com, bro. What are
That's her
you
website.
doing?
She
What
she
is
and you got it. You literally have to pay for a domain. So she paid for that domain. You
Go ahead,
can't make
bro.
it up. You
I'm
can't.
not.
You can't make it up. 4 seconds into the video and he already pointed something out. 4 seconds, guys.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Destiny Love, and I'm coming back to you with another joint. All right, this video is going to be pretty quick. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Today's topic is niggas can't benefit from hoes. Men cannot benefit from hoes, and I'm going to tell you why.
Guys, I'm sorry that I had to stop, but yes, men can. It's called being a PIMP.
Men can definitely benefit.
You see how they you see how they try to play the game like it, and mind you, the title of the video I refuse to shit is called "The Real Reason Men Don't Want You to Be a Hoe." So she's trying to make it seem like because we can't gain from it, that's why we don't want her to be that. And I would agree. You're right. We don't gain from it when it comes to a competent man that wants a family and that actually wants to have something conducive in his life. Yeah, you would decline from that. But other than that, go ahead, Irish. Go ahead, man, because I don't know what she's talking about.
Men probably cannot benefit from having a 304. All right. That's wrong. Society cannot benefit from having too many 304s, as you can see now. Think about it. All right, let's look at it like this. The only thing really that a 304 is, the only person who's actually benefit from is either two people, themselves and economy, but not in a good way.
Right.
You lose a family structure, which is going to break down the family structure, but you also gain a sense of money, which is going to be spent because they have to continue to look good and be promiscuous at a certain point where they have to gain money. So the money will cycle, but you're also losing a sense of culture and society. That's what I'm looking at it as. So a single man, the only benefit he's going to get from it is, he doesn't have to pay a lot more for sexual encounters or whatever,
Right.
or buy a house and stuff like that. But majority of the things that we do anyway as a man, bro, is for women.
Right.
You buy a fancy car, spend this amount of money to impress women. You're not doing it to impress men. You buy a lot of different kind of clothes to impress women. You buy the biggest house you can buy to impress women. So it's a double-edged sword when it comes on this. I want to hear her take on it, but it's a double-edged sword in my mind. I want to hear more. I want to hear more about what she's going to have to say about this. This is going to be interesting.
Right. Very interesting. And I want to point something out too.
I'll be drinking my Jesus juice while we break this down a little bit better.
Hey, check it out though. I agree with you. One point of contingency I do have is the economy. They don't help the economy. They might help a certain market, but they don't help the economy.
Okay, I can understand that too.
You see what I'm saying, right? Because the ecosystem consists of more of a patriarch, more of STEM. Right. What sustains the society, what helps others make money. And these hoes are only making money for themselves. They're not helping everybody, like people outside of themselves.
It's like the logic when it comes down to, fast money. Fast money means faster problems. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a structure that's set down that continuously gains money, and you gain more than you're spending, then yeah, that's where STEM comes in place, because what scientists and all these different type of people do for our society is, yeah, we put a lot of money into them, but the money the resources that they give back to us, it helps us tenfold.
Right.
The resources that we're getting from a 304, the resources that we're getting from a 304 is minuscule. You're not getting a lot. The only thing you're getting is a couple of seconds of satisfaction, and then you have to come back into the reality of like, damn, I just spent this money. Now that person has your money, and the one thing that they're gonna go do with it, or they're not gonna go invest it into a company where they gotta where that company is gonna help the society. The most things gonna happen is that they're gonna spend that money on a company, on a business that's probably just like clothes or shoes or their makeup or their hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So I get where you're coming from.
Good point.
Because hoes are go-getters. They get their own money. They know what they want. They're hustles. And I'm going to tell you why. Because hoes are go-getters. They get their own money. They know what they want. They're hustlers. They're gold diggers, obviously. And they're just, sexually open, free-spirited,
No paper,
not free
no
as,
phone,
a
no
person.
texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that
You still have to
money.
pay for what you gotta pay
Bitch, give
for.
me what you
But,
got. I get.
So it's like, with all that being said, men can't benefit from it. You know what men can benefit from, though? Good girls, church girls, because those are the ones who, in their mind, they're so detached from wanting to be called a hoe or slut or whore or bitch. All of these.
Oh, so now you see their tactic. You're gonna go shame the girl that we actually do want to try to raise your name. Leave the good girl behind. Don't talk about her. Let us know why men can't benefit from you being a hoe. Don't tell us about the good girl. She ain't got nothing to do with you. Why do they do that? They call them names like pick me's. They call them all types of derogatory names just so that they can take away from what we actually do want. And then she connotated it by saying that we're actually go-getters. You're not a go-getter. You're getting something, and then they're paying you for having sex with you. That's not actually being a go-getter. That's laziness. Don't get it twisted. It takes a lot of work to put makeup on every day, shake your butt, and do all this crap. It takes a lot of sweat, but it don't take too much work. So
there's nothing about that, bro, that takes a lot of energy. A woman who understands that, who understands what they're doing, bro, don't even need to put on that kind of makeup. Don't even need to go out there and shake their tail. Because in reality, it's supply and demand when it comes down to something like this. You're a woman. A man wants a woman. A man who can't get a woman is going to do one thing, and if you put a price on it, he's going to pay for it. So all this extra absorbed bullcrap that they're putting onto it, it's all just a fallacy living in their brain, bro. Yep. They want to be looked as this outgoing
flower or something like that.
Exactly. They want to be the oddball to the party and think but in reality, bro, you're not the oddball in the party. You're the majority of the party. Everybody, if you go to a party, bro, right now, bro, 9 out of 10 times, bro, you're gonna see the same kind of look throughout the whole thing. The same kind of look now. All the 304s are grouped up together now, bro. They will bark, they will argue at each other, they will do whatever they can to, empower themselves and think that they're distancing themselves from men or from other women who act like them. But in reality, bro, they distance themselves from people who are actually out here to actually try and help them, because they don't want help. They don't want a moral compass. They don't want standards. All they want is the money and the illusion of the power that money seems to give them. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting so hard, bro, to put themselves in a box and in a crate, because they're scared. They're alone. They think that they're alone, and they think that the only power that they actually have is their vagina, bro. It's sad, bro. It's sad.
It's probably arguably the only power they do have.
That's why we always continue to say that the power that women have is sex. That's the power that we've given them, that men have given them. We've reluctantly given them that power, right? Because we understand that their sense of randomness won't allow them to gain logic so much to the point where they can actually become a person of great value. And I hate to say that to some women, bro, you're not a great value to society until you realize what you're doing, and you're not empowering yourself. You're just only leading yourself to your own destruction.
That's a fact.
Wanting to be called a hoe or slut or whore or bitch, all of these so-called negative things, because they've been raised to think that their whole entire existence is to simply live to be a wife. Okay. And I've even mentioned that, like, a little bit in one of my other videos where I had mentioned that, when it comes to fairy tales and stuff like this, you know, uh, we're led to believe that we're in need of a Prince Charming, and we're not. You know what I mean? But you do have those kind of women, those pick me women who make it so easier for a lot of men to just, kind of control women.
So it's the good girl's fault. It's the pick me's fault that men are shaming you hoes. I mean, listen to this language she just spewed out just now. She said that society, I guess, led them to believe that their place here to be wives. And I don't think society did that. I think God did that, man. I think God is the one that placed you here to be a man's wife and to bear children. This is why you have a womb. This is why you get pregnant. That's your purpose. Of course, now I'm not gonna say that you can't do anything else, because God gave us tools as well. We have a mouth, we have a brain, we have arms and legs to do other things. You can do yoga, you can paint, you can do a lot of other things. So no, you're not just limited to being a wife, but that is your purpose. Your very purpose on this earth is to bear children. If you don't do so, oh, ain't nobody mad at you, but that is your purpose, man. It's evident in your biology. Can't make it up. Can't make it up.
Yeah,
To police women.
Go ahead.
the more I realize, bro, what we've been doing when it comes down to stuff like this, bro, like the I don't care attitude. The I don't care attitude, bro, has put a lot of people in places, bro, where they just don't want to be, where they don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? I understand, at the end of the day, bro, it's just like sooner or later, bro, we're gonna get tired of this conversation. And the ones that's doing stuff like this, they're just gonna start. We know what's gonna happen to them, bro, when they turn like 50, 60. The woman who's more preserved in her life, bro, when she turns 50 and 60, it shows. But the woman like this, bro, who gets to their 50s and 60s, bro, you don't want nothing to do with them. And there's so many videos I've been seeing lately, bro, of women who live this promiscuous life growing up. When they turn 50 and 60, 70, nobody wants them, bro. They're just the only people that really want them, bro, is probably their nieces and nephews. And I bet that's out of shame.
I would argue. I would argue 45. When these ladies, these three or four, turn 40, 45, like some of them are anomalies, but when they turn 45, just keep in mind, bro. Like, I'm not saying they're not going to be desired for sexual pleasure, but just keep in mind, your eggs are damn near gone already. Your values already gone. You've been ran through. So you are the least desired in demographics. See, a 40-year-old man, not to compare women and men, but I guess we're gonna weigh it out. 40-year-old man, 50-year-old man still has pull. My uncle just had a daughter last year. His daughter is a year old, and he is 60 years old right now. 60. And his baby mom's is about like 22, 21.
I feel that, you feel me, and I'm looking at it like this. When 45, 50, 60, think about it, like you said, bro, they're only good for about 30 minutes to an hour a day. You don't, as a man, bro, and you're getting older, we understand that we want to continue living a good life, not just off of our bodies, but whatever we've caught while we had the ability to. And if it's in our nature to give, it's in our nature to give, right? We're not people. We're not. It's not in our nature to take. It's really
Right.
not to take from other people. It's not really in our nature. Our nature is to take from nature itself and to preserve and to put it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And give it to some people who are more needy than us, right? Now you have somebody who's around 40 to 50 years old who's never learned how to, like I said, preserve. They've never learned how to cook. They've never learned how to clean. They never learned how to preserve a house. They never learned how to preserve themselves. They never learned how to preserve their man. They never learned how to preserve anything. The only thing they know how to do is have fun and be an entertainment to other people, to other people or to themselves. What in the world do you think you're gonna get when you turn 50, 60? And that entertainment, you're gonna be that odd girl in the club that's 60, 50 that younger guys want to experiment with and not take serious with. Because when you get a little bit older, the only people that's left in the club are the nothings, bro. They're nothings, but people are gonna start disappearing, and you're thinking they're dead. They're not dead. They're just living their life the way that it's supposed to
Your
be
your
through
options,
preservation.
right? Your options squeezed out like a sponge when you're done with the dishes.
Right. You know
Literally,
what I'm saying?
it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Let's let her close out. She almost done. Let's let this 304 close out real quick.
Women, and it's very hard for men to police women that are hoes, for men to police hoes, sluts, whores, whatever you want to call them, bitches, gold diggers. They cannot police them because those women are smart enough to know what they want. Not to say that pick me women are retarded or dumb or stupid. Um, you know, they're not, but they act like they are mainly because of their prior beliefs. Okay. So I just wanted to just address that right there, that if you're a hoe and sometimes you be feeling like, oh, I want a boyfriend or whatever the case is, understand that a lot of guys wouldn't want to be with you, not, mainly because you're a hoe, and it's not a bad thing. Because when they say, oh, we don't love these hoes, they don't love you because they can't benefit from you. Okay. And, this is why they try to have the whole pimp tactic. If you're a hoe, like, you can't beat them, join them. They'll try to, pimp you or whatever. But it's like, it's about to be 2018. Pimping is technically outdated. You have social media, you have all of these outlets, you have Instabang, you have all of these, you have Backpage.
You heard what she said. That was a video she did in 2018. She said something very significant. She said pimping is outdated. Absolutely correct. They have social media. They have OnlyFans. The pimp is the digital network now. So these bitches getting their money online. These bitches are opting out of being pimped out. That's why you got Andrew Tate's, men like that, who said, you know what? Instead of pimping this bitch on the streets, I'm gonna pimp these hoes on OnlyFans. That's what Andrew Tate did because he understands that concept. So she is kind of right when she says that. I ain't saying she's smart. I'm just telling you that let a 304 speak for more than 5 minutes, and she's gonna spew out dumb shit, and she gonna give you the playbook. She gonna give you the playbook. Shout out to DSAB. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Disabled TV,
Oh, disabled
disabled,
TV.
disabled turn or disabled something.
Okay, disabled. We gonna call them DS. Kind of simple. Don't date a scrub. Try finding someone with a job and self-respect. Absolutely correct. But they ain't gonna do that though. They don't do that, fam. All they do with their see 80 to 90% of these women are only dealing with and only see 20% of these men, 10 to 20% of these men. So they only speak for these men because that's the men that they've dealt with. See, this girl probably fell in love before, went through a heartbreak with a minority of the derogatory men. I would guess, you know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, now that she's a hoe, she's speaking to all men. She's talking about men are policing her, or men don't find it, pleasant for a woman to be a hoe, so they try to police you because they can't benefit from you because you're a go-getter. No, ma'am, it's not because of that. It's because of what you've obtained through your whole stage. It's because of what the hell you've been through when it comes to your whole stage. LOL, they need to be treated like crap. Of course they do. Shout out to the Beta Male Police, man. Where you been at, my boy? Where the hell you been at? Okay, let's talk salute, bro. That's what he says. Professor says, FYI, hit the like button after the 5 minute mark to appease the algorithm. Y'all heard what he said, man. If y'all haven't done so already, hit that damn like button. Hit that damn like button. Killer Kawabo in the damn building. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Let's let this 304 close out real quick.
You have all of these things where, that you can use to utilize. You can't beat them, join them. They'll try to, pimp you or whatever, but it's like, it's about to be 2018. Pimping is technically outdated. You have social media, you have all of these outlets, you have Instabang, you have all of these, you have Backpage, you have all of these things where, that you can use to utilize where you don't need a man. Ever. We don't need y'all. But yeah, so men can't benefit from hoes and they mad. Stay mad. It's your girl Destiny Love and I'm out. Peace. What's up, y'all?
Now look, she's saying that
I'm not mad, by the way. I don't know who mad.
you can't be mad. You're not gonna be mad at that. Why would you get mad at somebody who uses their body anyway just to get a substantial amount of money? But what I'm saying is this, right? What she's saying is that she don't need men to make her money, which is an absolute lie. That's a cry for help in itself, because everybody that's giving you money in reality are these poor, weak men who can't go out there and find the real woman through a herd of hoes.
Key word, men. So if she didn't need men, then she wouldn't have a job.
I'm pretty sure 9 out of 10 of it, it was a group of men that made the OnlyFans. You keep saying that you don't need men. Women need to realize this. You keep saying that you don't need men, but it's men who's actually pimping you right now in your face, live on TV 24/7. You go on these websites. You think that you're making this a substantial amount of money. You're making at least 2 to 3% of the money that is being distributed. You are still, my dear, in a pimp's hand. A pimp, the pimp itself is to properly inspire and motivate people. And you are being that every single day. You hop on this, you hop on YouTube, you hop on Instagram, you hop on Twitter, you hop on wherever, and you come here and you say that I don't need a man to do this, I'm making my money. But if a man tells you to bend over and show your cheeks and let me see your rear end, and I'm gonna give you this for that, and then you take that money while you're doing it and you don't realize where that money's going after or before it hits your hand, sweetheart, you are still in a pimp's hand. You are a 304 by definition. And you're going to continue to be a 304 because you don't know how to build nothing. You don't know how to preserve nothing. You've never learned how a structure is supposed to be maintained. The only thing you know how to do is collect the money, look at it when it's at its lowest value. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's a fact. You were spot on.
Well, right now, we see what we're doing right now. We understand that there's a ladder that's built on the backs of men, and we respect that. But I cannot respect somebody who continues to say that they don't respect somebody and think that they're getting over them. You ain't right. You are not getting over on anybody. This is a game of Monopoly, and you're getting the shrimp while everybody eating lobster. Stop playing yourself. You're not a celebrity. You're not famous. You are at least a Y-list celebrity.
That's why Disabled just said, women say they want to be treated like an equal, and the moment we do, we're the asshole. 100. The moment we reciprocate that, we're the asshole.
You don't want the respect of what it comes down to be a man. A man builds from the ground up. Women.
No, don't worry. Look, don't worry. We ain't done. We got a whole nother video on this bitch. We got a whole nother breakdown on this bitch.
Man, go ahead, run, man. Look, this Jesus, man.
Killer Kawabo.
Go ahead, bro.
Killer Kawabo. If Sims didn't pay to watch her, she wouldn't have money. She would be out of a fucking job. Professor, exactly. So tribe up and exercise. 100%. 100%. Let's get into this motherfucking bitch. You know what? I'm gonna turn my music off. I'll turn the music off for that.
And whenever you can, bro, if I can share the screen, bro, if you can share the screen, bro, and I can share something after you finish, bro, I love to show this, bro. You know
okay, we get into it. We get into it.
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Destiny Love, and I'm coming back
Your
to you
mom's
with
a hoe.
a Confident Hoe Show. Today's hashtag hoe shit will be about being a mom and a hoe. How do you balance the two? Be right back.
Your mom's
Welcome
a
back.
hoe. Your
So
mom's a hoe.
today's hashtag hoe shit is being a mom and a hoe. A lot of the times, people, they know that I'm a hoe. Obviously, I'm the confident hoe. But then people who don't know me personally, and when they do get to know me personally, they're usually surprised by the fact that I have kids. Yes, more than one kid. I have two sons. They're really young, 5, and my youngest son is going to turn 2 in July. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But being a mom isn't easy for anybody, whether you're a wife or a hoe or whatever the case is. Being a mother is not easy, especially if you're a single parent like myself. I don't have a ring on my finger, so I'm a
Red flag number one. Red flag number one. Child out of wedlock.
That
Red
was your
flag number one.
that was your red flag. Shit. My first red flag is when she came on here with the glasses that couldn't cover her face and she had on blonde hair. You
Oh
could
no,
not
she of course she got a couple of other ones. Wig wearing diva. She looked like
I,
she on
I
steroids,
was
like Professor said.
I was expecting her to have kids. I already knew she probably had kids, but that was at least 70% already set in the mindset of what this woman is saying because she wants to be liberated. She wants to be free. She doesn't really want those kids. That was a situation. She has to be mad at some man. Whoever it was, bro, baby daddy, whoever took advantage of her, bro, and now she'll never look back at another man the same. The only thing she looks at us when she see a man, bro, is probably a dollar bill.
100.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Some of these weak guys out here, bro. Weak guys are messing it up for a lot of people, bro. They're letting these weak women, bro, get a stronghold on bull crap. You got to wake up, bro, and start taking action. I'm glad when I was younger, bro. Some of the people I was hanging with, bro, they told me that I was being weak. A long time ago, they told me I was doing weak nigga shit, bro. And I'm glad they told me that. And I took that advice and I didn't cuss them out. I ain't go against the grain. I took it and I looked at it like, damn, you know what? You may be right, bro. Because some of the shit I was doing was completely irresponsible, bro. And I
Amen.
took that and I grew.
Red pill energy,
Some
man.
some of these men don't want to grow. Some of these men just want to stay a seed, live in their mammy house, and not go out here, bro, and be something to this world that we got out here, bro.
Man,
Grow the
listen,
fuck up.
that's why we here, and that's why we finna expose the bull crap.
Grow the
Get back
fuck
to
up.
let's get back to the video.
parent like myself. I don't have a ring on my finger. So I'm a single mom. And, balancing the life of being a hoe, aka, a sex worker or whatever, and just being a full-time mom is an extreme challenge. But the way I do it, or the
You cannot be a hoe and a full-time mom at the same time.
You
I
cannot.
repeat,
It's impossible.
you cannot be a hoe and a full-time mom. Cut it out. I just wanted to point that out, but I need her to break it down for y'all because I'm not the one saying it. It's her talking that rubbish.
full-time mom is an extreme challenge. But the way I do it, or the way I had to do it, was I've had to first accept myself. I had to accept the fact that, okay, you know what? I am a mom. I am a hoe. I do sex work. But at the same time, this is how my children eat. I know that a lot of moms who are hoes, they feel very ashamed. They feel, bad. They feel like, that they have to keep it a
Your
secret
mom's a
of
hoe.
certain
Your
things that they
mom's a
do.
hoe.
Or even if you're a mom and not a sex worker, but you're a mom who likes to go on dates and who, just likes to have sex with guys like many, normal adult women do. It's nothing wrong with that. Please ladies, rid yourself of that shame, that fear, because as a mom, you have little people looking up to you. You don't want them to feel that energy like of, why is my mom sad? Why is my mom feeling like this? And it's really because that shame can cut so deep to the point where you feel like you're a bad mom. Let me stress that you are not a bad mom if you're, a sex worker. You're not a bad.
You see how these hoes teach y'all? You see what these grown ass freaking women who have children are teaching y'all. 75% of black children are born out of wedlock in the black community. She fits exactly perfectly in that 75%. She just let you guys know that she is a single mother, guys. I need y'all to listen to this real quick. He already let you know that she's a single mother. Okay, she's a sex worker, and now she's letting you know that she doesn't want her children to look at her in shame. So instead of doing the right thing, cope with the bullshit. Cope with being a 304. Cope with being a hoe. You just got slayed out by 4 or 5 dudes. You come home and your kid running up to you trying to kiss you and trying to get affection from you, but you don't want to kiss your son because somebody just nutted in your face and you got to go take a shower real quick before you show that affection to your son due to that damn lifestyle that you live. Oh yeah, we gonna bring it out, ladies. We know what y'all go through.
Yo,
they try to put that strong confidence shit up, making it seem like it's not painful what they go through. I want to repeat what I just said real quick, bro. She's giving bad advice. She's giving trauma bonding advice, guys. She said, you don't want your children. I don't want you mothers out here who are hoes or possibly doing sex work or possibly just want to have sex with random men. And by the way, you're single mothers. I don't want y'all to feel discouraged and sad around your kids based off your lifestyle. I want you to cope with it. I want you to merge with it. I want you to make it into something that's good. That way you can be happy with your bullshit. It's almost like a pig swimming in dirt. You ever seen a pig swimming in mud? That's what she want to do.
Yo, shame was supposed to be, this is what I thought. Shame was actually supposed to prevent you from doing something that you'd regret first. I didn't know that you're supposed to do what is shameful and then just shake it off like it doesn't matter. Shame wasn't supposed to be something that's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt the people around you. So when you got 2 boys, they go to school, and them kids pull out their phone because that phone thing's savvy, and they can bring up you or they mama on the phone, be like, dang, bro, I ain't know your mom could do all this, bro. Dang, she wildin'. And kids, they don't got no respect for nothing. Let's be for real. They ain't got no kind of respect. When it comes down to disrespect, kids know how to do it because they have
Let's believe them kids got them cell phones. They gonna pull it up. Kim Kardashian.
Bar. We've all been there, bro. All these things that we learned growing up over time. But when you was a kid, we could get real disrespectful and nasty. Now they got a tool which is a phone, and they pull you up, and the first thing your kids see is they mama getting railed or sucking on a pipe or doing something that's shameful to everybody else around them, and they laughing, and they're not laughing with you because you could be laughing too because you lack shame, but they laughing at you. The disrespect is going to continuously come to that kid, and what's going to happen to that kid could be 2 things. He could either fight it and face it and continue to move forward, be like, I respect what my mom doing, or you can have the other option where that kid becomes a terror to the community.
Man, the mom is gonna try to force him to respect what she's doing.
And when you try and force that onto that kid is not gonna have no respect for you because you lack shame. The one thing that kid's gonna say to you is, "Why should I care about what you said when you didn't care what nobody else or humanity said?"
And guys, hit that fucking like button. Let me run it back real quick. Listen to what this modern 304 just said, man. Listen to what this, this derogatory message that, this Me Too movement, this my body, my choice shit got these young ladies and these old bitches spewing out.
Feel that energy like of, why is my mom sad? Why is my mom feeling like this? And it's really because of these more women do. It's nothing wrong with that. Please, ladies, rid yourself of that shame, that fear, because mom, you have little people looking up to you. You don't want them to feel that energy like of, why is my mom sad? Why is my mom feeling like this? And it's really because that shame can cut so deep to the point where you feel like you're a bad mom. Let me stress that you are not a bad mom if you're, a sex worker. You're not a bad mom if you like to go on dates. As long as you're taking care of your children, okay? That is what's most important. So balancing, just keep in mind that it's not going to be easy, but it can be done, okay? It is definitely, a challenge. And just make sure it's all about time and finding time for everything. When you know how to strategize your time, and for me, I work at night. By the time I put my kids to bed and the babysitter's already there, I'm out to work to shake my ass to make this money. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's
You're in a field where you're handling around random people. You think just because you're going out at night and you got a babysitter at home that guy won't follow you home and murk everything in the house because you said no to you said no to a lap dance that night.
They rather have a babysitter than a man in the house, guys. That's what they rather have. She said it. Oh, you can do it, ladies. Ladies, you can do it. You can balance it out. I want all the single mamas out there, and I want to let y'all know that you can balance it out. You can have a babysitter when you're ready to shake your ass. Cause I work at night, so when I'm ready to shake my ass, I call the babysitter, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these goddamn 304s, man?
Bro,
Hold on, run it back. Well, hold on, real quick. I'll run it back one more time.
not
Hold
for
on,
everything. About time and finding time for everything. When you know how to strategize your time, and for me, I work at night, so I know that by the time I put my kids to bed and the babysitter is already there, I'm out to work to shake my ass to make this money. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not impossible. Please don't allow anybody to reprimand you, okay? Because it's plenty of mothers that are also hoes. It's just all about balancing, them two, okay? But I just want to get hear Alexis Sarah's opinion really quick about being a hoe and a mom. And even though Alexa isn't a mom, we can still, just see what Alexa's thoughts are on that. Alexa, what are your thoughts?
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you again, Destiny, for bringing me back on the show.
Hold on, what the hell this bitch doing, man? What kind of gig this bitch got going on, man? Shout out to the motherfucking Ratchetfield, man. We got Mr. Goodbread in the building. We got the Beta Male Police in the motherfucking building. Of course. We got Aviated Sounds in the motherfucking building. Bro. Okay then.
Shout out to y'all boys, man. But bro,
nah, man. But
what the fuck
do I want to hit? Like, what is she doing, man?
What the fuck we got on the screen right now, bro? You
hold on. I'm trying to figure out. Do I want to keep watching this shit? Hold on. Let's see how it go, guys. Let's see how it go. Motherfucking CeeLo Miles in the building. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Let's see what's going on, man.
Everyone, thank you again, Destiny, for bringing me back on the show. Hello, everyone. It's Alexa Sarah, aka the Classy Lady. Now, for today's hashtag, ho shit. how do I feel about just to think of putting the word mother and then the word hoe in the same sentence honestly disturbs me. If you are a mom and you are also a hoe, please do yourself a favor and either give your children up for adoption, have a more responsible family member take care of your children, because I feel as though if you have to hoe, then you're just not a mother. It's
Chat going in on her,
impossible
but
to do both things at once, okay?
Bro. You can tell she's tired of being a hoe
dude,
because she's trying to
what the fuck is she talking about, man?
bro, you can tell she's tired of being a hoe, bro, because she's trying to make it bad on YouTube. She
What the fuck?
realizes, bro, what she's been doing for the past couple of years, bro, is just wrong. And she's trying hard. Oh wow, 692 subscribers. She's been trying real hard with
No,
trying to get on here on
believe me.
YouTube. But
Believe me,
bro,
where's that?
I want to go back to what she said when she said that you can be a hoe and be a mother and all that whatnot. That's absolutely true. You can definitely be a hoe and be a mother.
Question.
But you gotta understand,
Okay.
being a mother, you still have to be a good mom or a bad mom. And right now, you're being a disgusting mom. You're being a disgusting mother.
Listen,
You're getting a babysitter at night to go use her.
hey, the chat going dumb on this bitch.
What's God giving you to make money off of your body, to try and feed and fend off for your children, instead of learning how to actually cook and clean or probably plant something in the backyard to feed your children. How about actually just going and becoming a little more intelligent to actually pick up phones and say hi, welcome to this and that, so that you don't have to use and abuse your body to make some money. You have your sense, your whole sense of being a mother was just incorrect. Just it's diluted. And like I said, I feel sorry for your moms, because your moms didn't raise you right, and probably your father just forgot to tell you, look, you need to go out here and get a regular job and not use your body and be a hoe. Hopefully you had your father in your life. If you didn't have your father in your life and you was raised by a pimp to only learn how to get money, that man should have put some money in your pocket and actually took your ass to college so that you can learn when you stop being a hoe for him. And stop
Hell of a motherfucker.
like this.
Hell of a mother.
This is crazy to me, bro.
I got another one, man. Look, her page is called The Confident. Look, you see it on the front, theconfidenthoe.com. She really trying to patent this shit. So let's listen to this dumb rhetoric that she got right here. And it's called Stop Slut Shaming Your Daughters. The whole face part 7 / The Confident 304. Y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't done so already. Y'all know what the fuck time it is, man. Let's get right on into this video.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Destiny Love, and I'm coming back to you with another joint. All right, so I have another question, okay? Do you slut shame your daughter? Yes, slut shaming, of course, as we all know already, is a real thing, and it's very effective and is very impactful. So a lot of times in our culture, specifically, Black culture, or just even anybody in different religions and different cultures, from what I've studied, a lot of people I see slut shame their daughters who are virgins, who
Kid from Street Fighter wig. Hey, joke of the fucking day, man. Perfect. Hold on, right quick.
Bro, I cannot believe
this motherfucker, bro.
I'm glad she doesn't have that big of a platform, bro. Because
did you hear what this bitch said? Retarded. Are you slut shaming your fucking mom, your daughter?
I'm very glad, bro, that she doesn't have a very big platform.
Goodness,
bro. For real.
Oh no, she sell books and all, bro. This bitch trying to push this shit.
And it's very effective and is very impactful. So a lot of times in our culture, specifically, Black culture, or just even anybody in different religions and different cultures, from what I've studied, a lot of people I see slut shame their daughters who are virgins, who don't know the first thing about sex,
who doesn't even know what slut or whore is. So
All right, so the first thing I want to do right here, real quick, guys, is let's go ahead and pump the brakes on this real quick. This slut shaming left terminology that we got going on. Okay, this is that weak argument that women use for their sexual liberation. All right, it's almost like when fathers or uncles or brothers are in the house and they tell their little sisters or their little cousins put something on. Don't be walking around with your shirt off or this or that. You feel me? And then you got the older ladies and the women. They be like, "Oh no, that she could do that. Like, what is you, a pedophile or whatever?" Like they'll actually shame you for trying to have some type of moral construct with your children. So I just wanted to kind of pause that real quick. Slut shaming has nothing to do with what these motherfuckers be saying. Okay, so let's get back into it real quick. I wanted to park her real quick.
A lot of people I see slut shame their daughters who are virgins, who don't know the first thing about sex, who doesn't even know what slut or whore is. But a lot of little girls fall victim to being slut shamed. If you ask your daughter, who's like about 12 or 13, and she's wearing a skirt and she's about to go hang out with her friends. "Oh, where are you going with that short skirt? You can't be leaving the house with a skirt so short." That's technically slut shaming. If you
All right, come on. How the fuck are you gonna call that slut shaming? Are you kidding me? I'm trying to protect you because I understand what men do and men look at, and on top of that, you're going out with a short skirt because you're looking for attention. Ladies, don't give me that bullshit that you be going out, with makeup on and wigs on and tight clothes on, showing off your figure because you just comfortable in your sexuality. We understand what it means at its core. You like the attention that you get from the opposite gender. That's what it boils down to. So when men tell you, when fathers and uncles tell y'all not to walk out the fucking house with them little ass pants on, where the hell you going? He is not, quote, slut shaming you. And on top of that, you as a slut, confident hoe, stop speaking for these pure little girls. You walk outside with a skirt. We already know what you bought. We know you a 304 with your Ken wig on, wig wearing diva, makeup all over your face. You look traumatized. We already know who you is. Stop telling these little girls that got fathers and that live with their fathers that you need to don't listen to them. They just slut shaming you. No, they not. They protecting they see.
Bro, I don't even think she understand what she's saying, bro. This is a chick that suffers from multiple person disease, bro. She got multiple personalities disorder, bro. She don't even know what she's saying to people, bro. She got more wigs than a motherfucker, bro. Every time she come on here, she's a different person, bro.
For real.
I've yet to see her come on this screen on these videos with the same wig, bro. This
you gotta be kidding me, yo.
This is the blind leading the blind, bro.
You got to be kidding me, man.
Ain't nothing to kid about. This ain't, hey, bro. I am not excusing craziness, bro. You have to look at shit like this and look at people like this and wonder, do you really want to take the information that they're giving and spewing to you? Spewing to your kids?
That's who they talking to. They talking to the little girl.
They told you that she's a hoe. You think you really want your daughters listening to a hoe telling them not to be worried about it? Somebody else is calling you a hoe.
What this bitch shirt say?
She's a hoe.
What her shirt say? Nothing but murder all day. Man, this bitch got some fucking issues. You can already tell, man.
To jokingly say to your daughter, "Oh, well, you're never going to start dating. You're not going to date until you 48, or you're never." Especially if you're a dad. You know what I mean? If you're a dad who has to meet all her boyfriends for whatever reason and threaten to kill her boyfriends, if, he even thinks about having sex with her, you're slut shaming your daughter. Understand that little girls are one day going to be.
Now, I want y'all to understand something. They get to juggle the slut shaming and they get to, guess what? They get to juggle the Me Too with that too. So on one hand, you slut shaming her if you're protecting her from men who try to have sex with her. And then on another hand, if she gets drunk and didn't give the guy consent,
Oh, disabled
did
veterans.
she get now all of a sudden that's called grape. So they want the best of both worlds, and you cannot get that, especially in that 304 world that you living in. You can't get that. You get looked at a certain way. You are in certain situations, and you bring certain lifestyles upon yourself. I'm telling you, ladies, you jumping into the 304 game, especially today, is equivalent to the man jumping in the streets. Once you go in, you can't get back out. It's hard to get back out that damn game. We run it back.
Jokingly say to your daughter, "Oh, well, you're never going to start dating. You're not going to date until you 48." Or you're never, especially if you're a dad. You know what I mean? If you're a dad who has to meet all her boyfriends for whatever reason and threaten to kill her boyfriends, if, he even thinks about having sex with her, you're slut shaming your daughter. Understand that little girls are one day going to be women, okay? And women are technically hoes. So when
Wait,
your
wait. What? Let me run that back. What you just said?
boyfriends, if he even thinks about having sex with her, you're slut shaming your daughter. Understand that little girls are one day going to be women, okay? And women are technically hoes. So when your little girl becomes a hoe, right?
What the? Are you yo? What the fuck, yo? You gotta be goddamn kidding me, man. You have got to be fucking. Are you?
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
Oh my god! Like, did she just say that? Did I hear that? Like, I refuse to shoot. Am I like? Do I have a hearing impairment right now or something?
Bro, listen, bro. Isn't it evil to live backwards?
God
Isn't it
damn!
evil to live backwards?
And
So-
who they get it from? You see, Goodbread. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread in the motherfucking building, man. Me and Mr. Goodbread was on the show yesterday, and was it yesterday too? He tied it perfectly, man. These hoes learn directly from their mothers how to be hoes, directly from their moms, directly from the goddesses and the queens and all that bullcrap that you want to call it. Are you fucking serious, man?
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
Hey, let me tell you something, Beta Male Police. I heard that before Loaded Luck said it. I assure you that. When I heard that statement actually from an old guy, bro, who I consider to be somewhat of like a mystic. He was very wise. I heard that word when I was 14 years old, and I'm 33 now. I'll tell you that. But it is evil. It's evil, bro, when you don't want to live through the standards of what the world has put in place, bro. You're backwards. You're backwards, bro. Something wrong with you. Something's wrong with this girl, bro. And I'm telling you, something's wrong with many.
Listen, I'm looking at all her shit. Wig wearing diva. Nigga, hold on real quick. Y'all know what I'm finna do, man. Let me go to the chart real quick. My handy dandy notebook. Masculine aggressive. She fits that. Combative, argumentative. I guarantee she is that. But we ain't even gonna put that there because I ain't up. So she fits number 1. She fits number 3 for a fact. Jealous and envy. Number 4, money hungry. Absolutely fits number 4. Bad mother, too much single mothers. She fits number 5, spot on. No accountability is always correct. Spot on. We're gonna give her that. She ain't say nothing that she did wrong yet. Just trying to balance hoe and motherhood. Ain't nothing right about that. Number 7, non-submissive, strong and independent. You know that. 2 children, no man in the life, ain't got nothing to say about the man. Unnatural, wig wearing diva. I ain't gotta say nothing about that. Need I say more about that? She's a wig wearing diva.
Man, this shit funny, bro.
For whatever reason and threaten to kill her boyfriends, if he even thinks about having sex with her, you're slut shaming your daughter. Understand that little girls are one day going to be women, okay? And women are technically hoes. So when your little girl becomes a hoe, right? A woman who is free and who's open with her sexuality, Don't cast her out. Be there for her when your preteen daughter is figuring out her sexuality. Be there for her. Don't slut shame her. Don't beat your daughter's ass because she's twerking online. That's what kids do. That's not what kids
No, ma'am, that's not what kids do. That is not what kids do, ma'am.
That's not what kids is doing. I'm just saying.
No, that's what world we living in, guys. This is what world we live in, a clown world where you got grown ass 304s who got websites called confidentho.com that's teaching y'all that let your little girl twerk online. That's what kids do. I thought that's what strippers did.
Dirty, this is a mother, Dirty.
I thought that's what whores and Jezebels did. Let's hear this again.
This is a mother.
Let's hear this one more time, man.
Don't cast her out. Be there for her when your preteen daughter is figuring out her sexuality. Be there for her. Don't slut shame her. Don't beat your daughter's ass because she's twerking online. That's what kids do. That's what fucking little girls do.
That's what you did. Don't try to put that on everybody else, kids. Don't put that fucking poison, that Lilith poison on everybody else, kids. No. Not on this side. That's what little girls do. They twerk. No, that's what y'all teaching the little girls to do. That's what's going on here. That ain't what little girls do. You guys are teaching them that it's okay to be quote unquote open with your damn sexuality. I was just looking at an episode of Just Pearly Things or some shit like that. And there was a woman on there talking about she would, a man asked her, would she let her little daughter let 100 men have sex with her? And the lady said, well, if that's her choice and if she wanted to do that, it's not up to me. So these ladies are removing discipline outright when it comes to raising children. First, they got rid of the man. Discipline is already removed with the man. Now they just want to take away the whole morality. Don't discipline the girl because she's being a little thought online. Don't do that. Let her do. But what about you? So now how far are we going to go? We're going to start letting our sons join gangs? Don't get mad at your son if he a crip at 7, at 10, at 12, 13. In middle school, your son joined a blood gang. And don't get mad at him. How far are we going to take this shit, man?
They dance. They have fun. Why is it that your young son, you can teach him how to be, the hood's best drug dealer, but when it comes to our daughters, you're always saying, oh, make sure you focus on books, which is okay, good, great.
I didn't make it up. She compared it to, you see, I ain't make it up. She compared your daughter being a hoe to your son being a drug dealer. Do you see that pattern that these mothers have?
How can you sit there and try to compare two negativities of an economy? Both situations that you're trying to compare are.
I ain't even see the video either, guys.
Destructive to any community. Why would you even sit here and try to compare two destructive acts of life and think that you're going to win this conversation? You're telling people that they should. You're not telling people that they should stop raising their kids to be good drug dealers. You're telling them, oh, look, he's raising his kid to be a good drug dealer. You're telling them that they should raise their daughter to not worry about some 40 or 50-year-old man watching them probably twerking online and probably having the same issue happen when they get a little bit older and having that trauma.
Good point.
Oh my God.
Look, you know why that's a good point. I want to tie back in what I say. Because if she starts, let's say you let your little preteen daughter start twerking online and shit like that. Now you got a 49-year-old registered rapist, registered sex offender looking at your daughter online, and you find out he been messaging her online trying to get at her.
Is he the
now
bad person?
you go guess what? She gonna play that Me Too game.
Is he the bad person or is she the bad person? Which we don't know who to put the blame
on. The mom
on.
is gonna play the same Me Too game.
Bro, look, bro, like that's the problem, bro. When it comes down to trying to just disagree with shame, bro. Shame actually helps the society, bro, because now we know where to put blame at. Now there's a blame. Now there's a game where we can play. Now we have a system where the blame can be happening because now you're telling girls, you're telling fathers and mothers, don't worry about their little daughter shaking their ass online, but you're not telling them not to worry about that, like you're saying, the 49 or 50-year-old man who's trying to reach out to this little girl shaking her behind online.
Right.
So who's in the wrong? Is it the child, or is it the guy who's only benefiting from what he thinks is right?
I'm gonna give you one better. It ain't the child, it's that mama.
All three in the party's wrong, but nobody's gonna put that blame because you were ignorant enough to say that it's not a problem. But then next thing you know, your little daughter comes home crying and her face beaten, bloodied, and she's got blood on her goddamn skirt or whatever you put out in this world, and she's coming crying home to you, thinking that you're gonna be the only person that can actually realize what she's went through and what she's gone through. But that's not what you're worried about. You're only worried about how everybody else saw it. In your mind, probably you're just gonna be saying, "Girl, it's all right. Wipe that shit off, and don't nobody care." At the end of the day, it happened. Let it go. Now the trauma continues. Man, get this wicked woman out of here, bro. There's no need for anybody to even really pay attention to this woman, bro. This woman right here, you can absolutely see that she's a trauma victim. This is worse than trauma, bro. This is worse than trauma. This is an illiterate person giving out stupid rhetoric to other people. I don't even understand why people like this are really allowed to say stuff like this online, bro. We can sit here and ban somebody like Kanye West, bro, who said that Hitler. We can ban somebody like Kanye West who said something about Hitler and all these other people about the J. But you can't ban somebody like this who's actually telling you, bro, that it's okay for you it's okay for your little daughter to actually shake her ass online. Are you stupid?
Modern day society for you, man. You can't make it up.
Man,
Who's open with her sexuality, don't cast her out. Be there for her when your preteen daughter is figuring out her sexuality. Be there for her. Don't slut shame her. Don't beat your daughter's ass because she's twerking online. That's what kids do. That's what fucking little girls do. They dance. They have fun. Why is it that your young son, you can teach him how to be, the hood's best drug dealer, but when it comes to our daughters, you're always saying, oh, make sure you focus on books, which is okay, good, great. Yes, tell them to focus on their schoolwork. Yes, tell them to, aim to go to college, or what are their dreams, what are their ambitions, what are their goals, but do not slut shame your daughters. Do not slut shame your daughters. Don't sit there and say to your daughters, oh, well, you can't wear that skirt. You can't wear that top. Oh, don't use that tone with me. We're always constantly policing our daughters. We need to sit down and have a conversation with our daughters.
So now you can't tell her what tone to use with you. Don't use that tone with me. What? That's called respect. You don't use that tone with nobody, especially your damn parents. That's just point blank.
Well, you can't wear that skirt. You can't wear that top. Don't use that tone with me. We're always constantly policing our daughters. We need to sit down and have a conversation with our daughters about their sexuality, because guess what? Girls get horny too. And if we spoke to our daughters, and the rate of teen pregnancies will probably drop down, or maybe it wouldn't. It's fucking fine. It's okay.
Yeah, did y'all hear that? Or maybe it wouldn't. It's fine. It's okay. And I'm bringing this out because we need to see this. This is the deep mind of these traumatized 304s who tried their best to cope what they live like with natural living in society with normal people, which is why in the beginning she was trying to shame the pygmies. She said that men can't handle them because they're used to nice girls that go to church and are readily available wives, and these women are weak and they let these men step over them. So us men, we go on the other side with the hoes and we try to do the same with them, but these hoes are too strong and driven and they're go-getters. So they don't like some dumb bullcrap rhetoric she was saying. See, she's trying to merge 304 nature with womanhood. Again, which is why she said Little girls grow up to be hoes. That's just the order that she painted it as. No, children grow up how their parents raised them.
Exactly.
But let a modern 304 say what she says. Let me get to some of these comments real quick, man. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys. Hit that like button. Let me start over here. He says, let me start with Aviator. Right? He says, mental illness at its finest. Absolutely. This is why a hoe is a bad mother, Killer Kawabo says. Disabled says, or DS says, well, to be honest, she's preaching to a camera. She's not really chatting with viewers. Oh, believe me, she got some viewers, man. I'm telling you, bro, I did my research on this dumb bitch. She got a book out and everything. Lessons of a housewife. Yes, shame is desperately needed. Aviator says, when a 304 raises kids, the world gets destroyed. This woman is a devil. Killer says, this is disturbing and this is supposed to be a good mother. Nah, she never said she was a good mother yet.
She never said that she was a good
she
mother.
Still ain't say that. Aviator, bro, this is weird. I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm getting satanic vibes out of her. Lesson says this is insane. This is an insane perception. DS says, what kind of conversation? Right. What kind of conversation can you have? What will you talk about? You cannot discuss their actions, their attitude for the dress. What's left? Art of Will says, Undead Chronic is notorious from ending careers. Maybe I should reach out to him with this. Oh yeah, you might have to, man. This is a dire case over here. Lessons also says, no shame is the reason why we have these types of women. Okay. Killer says, generational curse. Her daughter will have a destructive life. Lesson says, I would love for you to send me this video. Okay. I got you. I'm gonna send it to your Instagram. All right, cool. So we two more left. One more left. She gonna turn her daughter into a friend, then they gonna compete for the same dude. Sadly, that happens. Sadly, that definitely does happen.
Get horny too. And if we spoke to our daughters and the rate of teen pregnancies will probably drop down, or maybe it wouldn't. It's fucking fine. It's okay. I don't understand why there's so much pressure on little girls to not become what they're already destined to fucking become, a hoe. And it's okay. Your daughter is gonna be a hoe one day. She's gonna be a slut one day, okay? She's gonna bust the pussy open for a real nigga one day, okay? And it's fine. Be a hoe one day. She's gonna be a slut one day, okay? She's gonna bust the pussy open for a real nigga one day, okay? And it's fine. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Don't try to put fear into your daughters just because you
Need y'all to hear that one more time, cut and clear. I need y'all to.
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
Hear that. Cut and clear. One more time, guys.
The rate of teen pregnancies will probably drop down, or maybe it wouldn't. It's okay. I don't, understand why there's so much pressure on little girls to not become what they're already destined to fucking become, a hoe.
Yo, this chick is disgusting.
Your daughter is gonna be a hoe one day. She's gonna be a slut one day. Okay, she's gonna bust the pussy open for a real nigga one day. Okay.
Yeah, this bitch is disturbing.
So she'd rather her daughter or the woman bust her vagina down to multiple men rather than just to one man who takes care of her, to who claims his children, who's married her, who's put a ring on her finger, and continues to treat her right. That's preserving. You're not telling a woman to preserve what she's actually destined to do for somebody. You're actually telling her to actually go out here and do it to everybody and have no shame for it. That's fucking retardation. That's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Killer, you in the building? What's going on?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, I had to jump in because this bitch is gross. Yo, the shit, she's talking about right now. She's talking about, these little girls are gonna grow up to bust it open for a real. No, what the fuck is she talking about, bro? Yo, what the fuck is she talking about?
Miss
She
Geiger.
talking about, oh, you should, it's slut shame. You telling your daughter that the short skirt is too short. If a little girl her skirt is too short, you letting her know like this weirdo's gonna look at it in a weird way, because there's weirdos out there. But she's talking about advocating these little girls. Oh, don't tell them that this is not good because it's slut shaming, whatever. Fine, it's fucking slut shaming. Then what the fuck is she talking about, man?
I don't understand like how do you how do you slut shame a child? How do you slut shame your daughter who's a preteen who you're raising? Like my daughter's not a slut. I can't slut shame my daughter. She's not a slut. So what I'm saying is she's trying to put it just like she said earlier. She's gonna grow up to be a hoe. You know what? Let me run it back in case one more time.
She's gonna grow up to be a hoe anyway. No,
probably drop down, or maybe it wouldn't. It's fucking fine. It's okay. I don't, understand why there's so much pressure on little girls to not become what they're already destined to fucking become, a hoe.
She said it, not me. She said it, not me. So I'm supposed to as a man, I'm supposed to raise my daughter and think this way. And it's called slut shaming. If I tell her not to do these things, not to go out, man, we're protecting them. That's why the best advice comes from the men that love you, who are not trying to smash you, your father, your cousins, your brothers, etc. They give you this advice because they understand exactly how men operate.
And then it also,
hold on, go ahead, Killer. Finish off.
I was gonna say it also comes to them that now these women are more comfortable in these modern societies, and they think they don't need men, but they don't realize that when they're out there by themselves, they're not protected. There's so many things that's coming to get them. There's bad men out there. There's so much other things that they might need, financial protection, all that type of stuff. And this is them thinking, oh, I don't need men. They're too comfortable now, and they're so used to being comfortable or trying to struggle or whatnot. But then they're in the background crying and, oh, I don't have anybody to protect me, or life is hard and everything is hard. But it's not, because what she's trying to say earlier, oh, y'all play another video. She was talking about as long as you got the kids raised, and that's not enough just to have children raised. Like we just had that story with that 10-year-old boy. He took out his mom because she wouldn't buy him a VR headset. It's more than just raising kids. You have to teach them discipline. You have to teach them how to operate in this world so they can
be productive.
Right, exactly. Yeah, what you said earlier, be productive in this society and whatnot. It's way more than just, oh, they have food to eat and they good. Like, and this is not realizing. And it's the shit she's saying is disgusting, bro. Like, this disturbing stuff.
Right. I want to read this comment. Lessons of a housewife just says. She says she forgetting about the preventive guidance of the fathers. Mothers are supposed to be in the best example to understand their fathers. 100% agree, 100% correct. And she's not giving that advice. She's giving advice to young ladies that they don't need the guidance or the examples of the fathers. Okay, Professor in the building. What's going on, bro? What shout out to you, man.
I wanted to show you guys something. I'm doing the formal gala wear for the firefighters. And so I have a whole bunch of them. No, I just want to show you.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to stay on topic, I promise. But you see, usually when you get one off the rack, it has like a sewn thing on the sleeve. So you guys know when you go buy a suit jacket and you see that thing is sewn on, be sure to take that off, okay? That's just my tip. Unfortunately, a girl like that is beyond helping, and the only thing you can do is just generationally either start somewhere else, because eventually if you economically get better or your status goes up, typically you get around people like me. And when you do, your status goes up even further because you have maybe you're here, you have a blue book, or there you get a raise or you start a business that's actually successful and has a good reputation. Now is a good time, I would think, that if anybody is considering getting their passport, I would probably get it right away. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely.
I don't think that it's going to be helpful. You can't reform people that are, tigers don't change their stripes,
Right.
unfortunately.
Absolutely.
And if you could do or say that's going to change them, so the only thing you can do is walk away from really negative people like this, especially when they are such a horrible influence on the children that we have. And I said before, all boys should be taken by the fathers upon divorce.
Professor, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm sitting here and before you even said that, I'm just sitting here in my mind just quoting, man, I'm just gonna let a hoe be a hoe. Excuse me, let a 304 be a 304. I kid you not. In my brain, I'm just like, he's just gonna let a 304 be a 304 because inevitably her generation is gonna die out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The generation is gonna die out.
Hey, Eli from J, she look like one of them ghetto gaggers, man. Like, she done been on that shit. I know what you're talking about.
She does actually, and and it's funny you say that her background looks like one of the ghetto gaggers type shit.
Like she's auditioning right now.
Exactly. She doing this, and then she want to go into her scene. Like, this is crazy, bro.
Oh man.
And what's crazy is this is what modern women are actually teaching each other. Like, we have Tia Mowry when she had her divorce with, what was her name, Corey Hardwick or whatnot. We have all these modern women now teaching this stuff, and they don't realize that now it's really because of destruction, not just with all homes, but especially in the Black community as well. When they're wondering why the community is no families. So
with that in mind,
hold on real quick. I still got to finish out the video real quick. We still got to close out the video. Hold on. We gonna analyze it. We're gonna analyze this. We almost done.
Pregnancies will probably drop down, or maybe it wouldn't. It's fucking fine. It's okay. I don't, understand why there's so much pressure on little girls to not become what they're already destined to fucking become, a hoe. And it's okay. Your daughter is gonna be a hoe one day. She's gonna be a slut one day, okay? She's gonna bust the pussy open for a real nigga one day, okay? And it's fine. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with that, okay? Don't try to put fear into your daughters just because you don't like hoes, all right? So stop slut shaming your daughters. Understand that they're sexual beings. One day they would have sex, but for now, allow them to be virgins, allow them to be innocent, allow them, to just live their young lives without you constantly having to put their sexuality in front of their face and have them.
Well, what goddamn sense do they even make? Allow them to be a virgin while letting them practice their sexuality.
Yeah, right.
Let them twerk online. Let them wear mini skirts, which is going to attract and get them catcalled, but allow them to be virgins. You see, let a 304 talk for more than 5 minutes, and she's going to tell you everything that you need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to tell you everything you need to hear.
Virgins, allow them to be innocent. Allow them, to just live their young lives without you constantly having to put their sexuality in front of their face and have them be ashamed of it. All right? Peace.
What's up, y'all? Click the link below to get my book, How to Be a Confident Hoe, because slut shaming is...
No.
And she wrote a book. Yes, she did. Yes, that bitch wrote a fucking book.
Oh my God.
She has a book, man.
Wow. Oh man, that's crazy.
She has a damn book, man.
I blame Melissa Ford, bro. Was it?
Yeah.
What was that chick? Superhead.
Yeah, Superhead. Yep.
I blame her, bro.
I think it was Melissa Ford.
She gave these chicks a blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Go out here and experience life through the negativities of it. Write a book because everybody likes to hear about the negative side of life, and go sell it, bro. Please do not take this girl seriously. Take this girl with the light feather. If you're not gonna sit there, I hope many men don't go out here trying to listen to the drug dealer, bro, and think that he's doing what's right, bro. I assure you, if you go out here and you listen to somebody who's built their own $1 million company compared to somebody who's built a drug dealing company, yeah, you might find some things that are definitely the same. But I assure you, the road to what they were doing was completely different.
Mm-hmm. It always ends badly. that type of fast life.
Whoa.
As
She really just said, don't worry about the shame that comes with being a hoe or being a 304. You only worried if you're only worried about the money, which is the whole root of all this negativity that you're putting yourself through just to get, you're bound to see nothing but negative results.
Man, like I said, man, these 304s are equivalent to pigs in the mud. You know, they bask in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? They cope with the bullshit. They cope with the crap. You see what I'm saying? So they try to, they try to put that onto the world. They become 304s. They understand that it's over with, because for a 304 to be a 304, she has to understand that she's risking her body. It's almost like a vehicle. You can't run up the mileage on a vehicle and expect it to run like it's brand new, let alone it's been maintained. So they understand that risk they're taking. So they want to bask in it. So soon as they live inside that 304 nature, what they do is they try to render it onto the world. They try to shame us by telling us we're slut shaming our daughters, or we're slut shaming the little girls, or this or that. They tell us we're the ones shaming them, when in fact they're the ones that are destroying themselves.
Los leones.
That boy, what you about to put up a whole suit?
That's what you look like he's setting up for.
Yeah,
you look like a captain.
Yeah, this is formal gala wear for the fire department.
Okay.
Nice.
So everybody that's in the commands, we have these. So these are tuxedos that we just got yesterday. And so we got 32 of them. And right now I'm just doing a knot on the rope that goes here. And yeah, I actually am a captain. So there you go. And that's where we were just trying to figure out the positioning on because they put gold buttons on these right here, and they're like shape of lions, little lions heads. It's cool. So we're just trying to figure out where we're supposed to put these damn things, and I have to have them done before we have like a Christmas week. See, we don't do like Christmas gifts and stuff like that for kids. It's not like kids are spoiled and get toys and shit. Here, it's like families get together, and not everybody has a lot of stuff, so everyone cooks together and then eats together, and plays and hits piñatas and stuff, and has like a pastor come by and pray with them. And that's a big thing here. So all the companies do them. If you work in a big company, they always have one. So they don't have a problem, talking about God, or, you know what I mean? Even though it might be Catholic, it's still something, and it does reinforce family values. So I'm not opposed to anything that at least could keep kids out of trouble, and
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
eventually becoming piece of shit. So that's what we're reversing the point, is that all the kids that go through my program are learning everything that we're talking about, values and ethics. Because if we get them early, they don't become what we hope not they would become. I think our grandparents tried or whatever, but I think that our parents were hoes and pieces of shit. So, and didn't know anything. We thought they were smart, and they didn't know anything. True, right? We thought our parents knew stuff. They don't know shit.
It's the same thing. The same thing's gonna happen anyway to our generation as well, because we have the internet. The kids that are growing up now has the internet, and Google is the biggest teacher. Now, when I was in school, we didn't have like we weren't allowed to use your phone in school. Now you're actually allowed to use your phone in school. They encourage you to bring computers, bring tablets, and everything else to school.
Yep.
So it's gonna always be that way. That's why evolution is inevitable. Change is inevitable. It's gonna always feel like if you're not up with the times, you're gonna lose, because children always are adapting to whatever is now. And when you get older and you're stuck in back then, you're never gonna win. Not a child's mind, you're not gonna win. You have to always be up with the times and be able to sophisticate your conversation with that child to the point where he or she understands. If not, then they're never gonna get what you're trying to teach them.
Fact.
But this right. Well, what we just saw just a while ago, that is not something you want to teach your children. You not want to teach your children That's actually going back in time. You actually want you want your daughter to become something that was probably the first profession women had to deal with in reality, in life. That it's not a good thing. Being a prostitute or being a 3 or 4 was the first job women ever had. It was the first profession. You're going back in time. You don't have to do that no more. Take what you know or learn something that can actually make you sustainable in this world and bring value to the world. You're not out here looking for a dollar. Bring love to the world. You got to learn how to live off valued energy. You want to be a sense of energy, bro, that's valued, bro. Not just used to gain a dollar for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Put your individualism to the side for once and think about the community. What in the world are people doing, bro?
Yeah,
Hold on, real quick. Shout out to Stephen Teague in the building. Shout out to Broski and Brose Show. You know, y'all already know what time it is, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that. And also tonight, the Broski and Brose Show is going on tonight. Let me know what time in the chat, Broski and Brose Show. Let me know what time in the chat. Y'all skate on over there. I believe it's like at 9 p.m. or 8:30 maybe tonight Eastern time. You know, y'all know what they do on that side, man. They play that music. Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. So y'all check that damn thing out. Shout out to Broski. We're good, brother. I don't know, man. He was just in here. But you know, he probably was busy. He probably had some things to do. So yeah, like he said, man, like I said earlier, man, he's live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all check out the Broski and Brose Show. Y'all see the link right here as Stephen T just put it up for y'all. Let me put it on the bottom for y'all again. Do that, man. Do that favor for me.
Dude, Stephen T is a hard working dude.
Yeah,
always on it.
Absolutely, man. So we closing out the show. What are y'all last thoughts based on what y'all seen, based on you know, this I don't want to call her a lady.
Nah, she's definitely not a lady.
No, I don't feel bad for her. I feel bad for the dudes who have that to choose from.
Yep.
I mean, they think that's the only thing out there when we were trained to not really think that there was better out there. Because think about what our fathers ran around with. Think about what the friends and aunts. If you look at a woman's sister or mother, you could pretty much determine what they are.
Mm-hmm.
True. See how they raised it. See their village. True. What about you? I refuse to shoot. What do you think? What's your last thoughts on that? You know, just on everything.
Well, she definitely wouldn't be a person that you can say that was an outstanding civil person growing up in her environment. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody should take advice of what she's saying. And if you're trying to take advice of what she's saying, go out there and actually talk to some more women who's actually in that lifestyle and ask them, what's the downplays of this? What's really been going on? Yeah, if y'all haven't, I want to try to watch, go on this website, bro. I don't know if y'all know about it, bro. It's on YouTube. It's called Under White Belly. I think that's what it's called. If y'all never heard of that, y'all need to check it out. All right, Under White Belly. I think that's what it's called.
Soft,
but
white underbelly.
White
Soft?
Underbelly. Thank you.
Soft, white underbelly.
White Underbelly interviews, and I want you to go there and I want you to watch some of these videos of these 304s and these people who are pimps and all this whatnot and tricks and all different types of people, bro, who've actually come on there and talk and get a lot more understanding about the kind of world that you want to dive into and think that it's okay when you hear a woman like that talk. That is nothing but, that is the backwards living life of people who took decisions and didn't take the best decisions. They took the worst of their decisions and tried to make the best of them. You can do better than that. You can definitely do better than that. Do not take the dysfunctional route and think that you're gonna get a absolute rainbow, because you're not. you're not getting it. It's not going down like that.
It's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Killer Kawaba, what's your last thoughts before we close out, man?
Oh man, I feel like I definitely believe that we are doomed if this continues. If like young girls listen to women like this and have mothers like this, and we definitely don't have families because
I've never been surprised like this.
It's getting crazy out here. It's definitely the advice she was giving is very destructive. Nowadays, like I said, we're too comfortable. Now these minor women think they can do whatever they want and they can't face the consequences.
I mean,
but unfortunately, they're definitely slowly but surely facing the consequences now. And now she's advocating like these young girls to not be protected by instructing them to not dress a certain way because we know how reality works. But then when something happens to them, they want to act like they weren't warned or anything like that. And we try to tell them like how nature is. But man, it's very destructive. It's very disturbing that this is what they're actually like teaching young girls nowadays. Because now I don't know, and now these children are being very undisciplined and being disrespectful to the adults. But back when we were younger, if you could go down the street and some random woman, if you mess around, she'll be able to like, yo, you fucking up or whatever. You gotta get punished for that woman. Some random woman. Nowadays, it's like if that happens, these kids will take them out. Because there was another story over here. I live in North Carolina, South Carolina. There was a man who got taken out by 3 14-year-olds because he took their phones. So it's getting crazy out here, man. And this is the type of stuff that what she's teaching right now is what is being destructive to the next generation.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Aviator, what's going on?
Sorry.
Unmute yourself.
I good?
Yeah, your mic.
Okay, what up, people? What up? Yeah, man. I never saw something like that, bro, in my life, bro. I really never saw something in my life. This was very, very, very disturbing. It was the craziest ish I ever saw in my life. Someone actually said these type of words, bro. It's surprising, man. Like, I want to say, man, not even black man, like every man, run away, man. Leave, bro. Leave. These women will kill you. The men that they raise will kill you. You know, they'll take advantage of you. Like you guys, decent guys that have been raised in two household family or has been raised by strong father figure or people in your guys' life. You guys need to stay away, because if you guys take the risk of even impregnating these women, you guys are gonna dirty up the family. You guys are gonna put soiled up, like, put filth in the name of your family. You're gonna start the first generational curse into your family. That's why I don't want you guys to go into these type of problems. I want you guys to find someone of virtue as you guys, but not here. You won't find it here, guys. I guarantee you that. All these chicks are attention craver. They're delusional, crazy, mental illness. They don't want to admit their mental illness. They don't want to go to therapy. So, guys, like I said, guys, these chicks are the type of chicks that are gonna poison you guys, and they're coke snoring. You can tell that this chick is coke snoring, and she's the same chick that's gonna compete with her own daughter for a man. I can see that. Last time I was watching a video about a daughter, talking a lot with talking with her mother, complaining with her mother, arguing with her mother, and her mother was saying to stay away from her man, and the daughter was like, you cannot say that to me, because you're the one that made me into a hoe, just like you.
Yeah, Good Bread just did one on that. Oh, he had a video on that. Well, not that it wasn't nothing. It wasn't that specifically, but the girl was trying to tell us that her mom was been trying to get her to sell the cat. So yeah, man, they get it from their mama. I promise you, they get it from their mama. They get it from their mama.
Generational curse, man.
Yep.
Right. Man, look, man, it's been a good one, man. Shout out to the goddamn chat. Shout out to
Yeah,
y'all,
that,
man.
that was a very interesting one. Even though it was very traumatizing, it was a very good one, man.
Right, definitely. Shit, man.
Pray the Lord, man. Pray the Lord we make it, man. Pray the Lord we make it. We start our own empire. We start our own kingdom, man. The kingdom of God, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
So-
with you guys. Even if I receive the message, I'll bring you guys.
Aviated. I'm trying to close out the show, bro. Like, for real. I'm trying to close out the show, man.
No problem,
So,
man.
check it out, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscription button. Y'all know what the heck time it is. Stay tuned for the whole phase, part 8, coming very soon to y'all. All right, stay tuned.
Love y'all.
Peace.